Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. Here I share tips that can help your personal development and also tips that can help you develop your digital skills. In this video, I would want to take us through what I call training cycle. Training cycle. You see, one of the problems we have today is us not being able to understand the gap between where one is supposed to be in a particular skill or in a particular job and where the person is presently. Before you go for any form of training, you need to be able to understand that training cycle. And this training cycle will help you make sure that the time you spent in this training and everything, the resources put into it was not a waste. First thing you need to, first of all, work on is what we call the gap, identifying the training needs. When you talk about identifying the training needs, you are talking about trying to identify the gap, trying to understand where is this staff right now and where do I expect this staff to be. That's talking about the present performance of your staff and your desired performance for that staff. Okay, when you understand his present performance and your desired performance for the staff, you can be able to find that gap. And what the training is supposed to do is to help fill up that gap and help to push the staff from their present performance to the desired company performance. The same thing applies to skill. If you want to go for any kind of skill, there is need for you to understand what is the gap and where do I need to be in this particular thing. It needs to be clearly defined, and that is what we call identifying the training needs. And the next thing is going to be now the training objective. When you've been able to discover the gap, then the training objective is now supposed to start addressing what this person needs to know. That if this person should know these things, those training gaps will be covered. Or if this person should know these things, those gaps, whether experience gap, whether performance gap, whether skill gap, will be covered. That is what an objective in a training is supposed to do. Okay, so there is need for you to now set up a training objective. Any training you are running without building up a training objective is not going to give you the required results. The next thing you need to do is to develop the training program. Develop the training program. There are different ways people learn. There are trainings that may happen in classroom. There are trainings that will happen with demonstration. There are trainings that may need to happen with a kind of excursion. There are trainings that are going to happen with different forms. So by the time you have your training objective, when you are taking it one after the other, you will know the mode of training that will help get the required results. The fourth one is conducting your training. When you must have released the training program, it is not easy for you to know who will be the best to handle this training and what do we need. You get all those things on board, and that with that, conducting the training becomes an easy flow system or becomes an easy flow process. So once you are now conducting the training, because you already have the training program and everything that is needed for each and every one of those stages, it is not easy for you to get that done. Then when you are done with that, you now do what we call evaluating the training. In evaluation, those gaps you discovered, you want to use that evaluation to know whether have those gaps be covered or have those gaps be filled. If this person leaves here, are we going to see an optimal performance? Are we going to see a result? If someone came to your office to learn a skill, once this person leave here, can you beat your chest and say that this person can do this thing very well? Sometimes we do evaluation by asking questions. In school, students are asked, students write exam. Exam is a way of trying to evaluate them to know whether what you thought, whether they were able to get it the way you want it to be. So some people also do that by giving them some kind of task and expect them to do it and see how the result is going to come out. Okay, so those are the different ways you evaluate. And evaluation doesn't just end. Sometimes if it's something that requires skill, you may still have to evaluate again after you must have given that person some time. So that is just it about the training cycle, and I want to believe you learned something from this video. So if you really enjoy what you listen to right now, I will ask that you hit the like button. And if you're coming to my YouTube channel for the first time, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel, and also make sure you hit the notification button so that you always get updated with any video that will drop in this channel. Thank you so much for listening to my video. See you in my next video. Bye.